Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining another video today. Today we will be getting a general message for the collective. This is a general reading. And everyone's doing well. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, and Sisters, guides. Nice mission for the message for the collective at this time. Thank you for this. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guides. I see, please guide me, protect me, assist me, provide me with those messages for the collective to their benefit and to mine. Thank you for this. Oh, the chunk there jumped in. Alright, the gold deck seems to want to talk about hostile takeovers or illegal criminal things or high-end societal stuff or stuff happening in the church or large shakeups or something. And then this deck is talking more about familial stuff or romance or personal relationships, fulfillment. Okay, energies of the Hierophant on the bottom, structure, power, Two of Pentacles, balancing and budgeting one's time and one's resources. So collective, this could be a time in which you're moving things around, okay? You could be balancing things that need to be balanced, sort of like monetarily, okay? Some accounts need to be closed out, some other accounts need to be looked at, or forensic accounting. Okay, collective, someone could be a forensic accountant out here. Or someone is being looked at. They're concerned about being audited or they're already being audited or something. They're trying to move money around. They're trying to do something funny with the money. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Balancing, budgeting. Okay, the Temperance Angel. This is about balance. So there's like someone cooking the books. There's someone doing something. I don't know who they're doing something at the behest of, but it's an imbalance. So someone's trying to maybe band-aid something by moving things around, playing the shell game, but they're all empty, right? There's nothing in them. They're just empty accounts. Too many empty accounts. Too many accounts that too much expenditure or monies that don't make sense. Their whole strategy behind moving the money around, it doesn't make sense. It's imbalanced. To those whose job it is to look for imbalances, there are many, such as a forensic accountant or something like that. So someone is concerned either about this coming up for them, they're expecting it, or this is something they're currently going through. Okay? Thank you so much. What about this Two of Pentacles? What about this Two of Pentacles? What does the collective know about this Two of Pentacles? Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. What does the collective know about this Two of Pentacles? Messages for the collective. What does the collective know about this Two of Pentacles? Thank you. So these are These are the energies of winning. Okay, so there's two energies here. There's a public fall from grace, but the first energy that came out was winning. So someone's winning. Collective, having these accounts looked at or having these imbalances be looked over with a fine-tooth comb by someone whose job it is going to be someone's fall from grace. So they've made of themselves like they're a pillar of the community. Okay, the winning could be the upright energies of the Six of Wands, the winning. It could be previously this was their winning tactic to get by financially or to do things underhanded financially. That was their winning tactic. The Two of Pentacles here. Okay, sorry about that. So someone's winning strategy thus far has been to move things around here in the material, to play the empty shell game. But they are seen to be having a fall from grace, or they are seen to be having losses. Their attempts to repeat the same patterning that have made them, feel successful. I'm not going to say they've won, because it's just, first of all, anything done with money is so traceable. I don't care if you're stuffing rolls of, bills in your shoe at the house, it's traceable. Okay, so messages about this Six Wands. This winning energy could be you, collective. This could be you being seen publicly as the victor here. If there is something between two in the material here, if there is something for which to be hard fought and hard won, such as these sticks would be for the victories, if there's something to be, classified as one side being the winner and the other side being the loser, maybe, the state going against someone, or the feds going against someone, not the feds, but the IRS or whatever, the government, or one party going against another party. But I'm thinking government because I was getting like taxes. So anyway, if it's one party versus another and you're one of those parties, this could indicate you can expect a win, okay? Or you're currently winning. So again, this is just to confirm what you already know, right? But the other energy is this was their winning plan all along. They just do the same thing. They're a one-trick pony. They're a money launderer and not a very good one. They're not the kind that would get hired by the government. They're the kind that would be left to rot in prison. Also because they just don't have anyone who's even going to be there for them, because it's a public fall from grace. So this means this individual has puffed themselves up as some sort of a pillar of community, winning all the time. Very puffed up energy. Very, set themselves apart in their so-called wins, whatever they were. This could be a Queen Wands, or you could be a Queen Wands collective. Feminine fire sign. Leadership qualities. Someone could be aggressive. Someone could be a leader and a winner, and that could be sort of how they're used to getting what they want. The world cycles, endings for new beginnings, elements. Death, okay. Scorpionic energy. This speaks of an end. The devil, okay, this speaks of an end, an ending. Something's coming to an end. Perhaps this winning strategy that they have, you know, used to move things around in material. Perhaps this winning strategy is, you know, that's coming to an end. Death card. Endings for new beginnings. So that is coming to an end, or it has come to an end. They are at the end of the line here with that, okay? Their win is no longer a win. Now this is a loss, right? So death, this is a loss, okay? Someone could have suffered a loss. My condolences, collective. Someone could have tried to mess with monies here in the material, as I said, did something funny with money outside of laundering. This could be fraud or something, inheritance fraud, inheritance theft or something like that. Perhaps someone who passed on, someone who loved you, perhaps, left you something which someone, you know, kind of did something funny with. So there's a lot of scenarios there where that can happen. But the death card represents an end. Okay, so take that as it resonates. The devil, this individual or these energies were absolutely acting under the influence of the devil when committing these crimes, or when, you know, doing things that they know they shouldn't do. You know, like things with family and money, there's a lot of wrongdoing that goes on that isn't necessarily criminal, but it's absolutely wrong. Absolutely, you know. And then there's, you know, the gray area criminal stuff. Like, you know, someone has done something criminal, but it's really going to take something like a forensic investigator to find out exactly what was done, and if there's any recourse, if there's any way to, you know, salvage, or if there's any way to recoup, or if there's any way to make sure that those who are guilty of crimes and wrongdoing are held accountable. Because, you know, even if someone does something against you that's not a crime that they'll go to prison for, which there are absolutely people out there committing financial crimes, fraud, and other things that they will go to prison for. There are also other individuals who are out there who steal money from family members because they can get away with it, because they lie, they cheat, and they steal. So they're going to, you know, use systems in a corrupt manner, or they're going to corrupt systems, or they themselves are corrupted, or all three of those things are present, right? So this would speak to that that guilty desire that these individuals exhibited with the energies of the devil here. Collective, you could be this Capricorn, okay? Or these could just be Capricornian energies of greed, basically, like letting worldly, the want, the lust for worldly goods, or the lust for self-gratification, or addiction, or fear, or something like that. Peer pressure, or you know, an inflated sense of ego, or aggression, or anger, or hostility, envy, jealousy. You know, there's just all these different ways that people can you know, manifest themselves endings. So, you know, things that individuals or energies do that just shouldn't be done, right? But they are done all the time, you know, but sometimes it's hard to prove, or sometimes it's something, you know, you have to go to civil court for instead of criminal court or whatever, or it's something that's in family court and it's not in civil court, or it's you know, a financial thing, which is, I believe, another separate type of court or whatever. So it's just, you know, it's more convoluted than it needs to be, and that's so that they can drain resources as well as energy. And so, you know, again, the devil, contracts. You know, these individuals might have taken out contracts to, you know, KILL people, or these individuals might be in the business of, you know, like life insurance. So they're betting on people's deaths, stuff like that. Attempting to exploit or profit financially or, you know, otherwise here in the material off of deaths or things related to deaths, right? Or endings, transitions, okay? Thank you. Messages about this? What about this Death, Two of Pentacles? What about this Death, Two of Pentacles? What was this? The Three of Pentacles. Individuals working together in the material to try to commit fraud, insurance theft, insurance fraud, or inheritance fraud, inheritance theft. Something around a passing. The Hierophant, there could be, well, there are entire systems in place, such as, you know, insurance companies and bad actors, because I'm not going to say all insurance is bad, right? But there's a lot of bad actors in that sect, right? So the Hierophant is giving the same in the beginning as a power structure, okay? Some power structure. Someone is guilty of committing crimes within a power structure. Someone who sits high atop a power structure is guilty of committing crimes. They're about to have a public fall. Someone in the church or someone in some financial entity. The Queen of Wands again. It could be a Queen of Wands who is guilty of these crimes, these wrongdoings. Just one second. Okay, sorry about that. So this could be about a Queen of Wands, or you could be this Queen of Wands, like I said. What about this Two of Pentacles death? Messages for the collective about this Two of Pentacles death. The Knight of Wands, someone who's reckless. This could be someone trying to cover up someone's passing. This could be someone trying to make one thing look like another, like, you know, someone passed, you know, by the hands of another, so it was, MURDER. It wasn't a natural causes or something, but they made it look like, or they said it was, and nobody checked or something. Or, you know, there's corruption going on in systems in regards to whatever for all that, okay? And then this could also be someone staging something to look like a self-exit or something like that, when in actuality it was like, you know, MURDER, or they might have drove an individual, or, you know, caused the DEATH of an individual, drove an individual to self-exit, or caused the DEATH of the individual, especially if it was somebody like the elderly that they were in charge of, that was in their care, or the very young, you know, vulnerable energies who could pass, and within systems of corruption especially, it would be easy to make one thing look like another, get away with crimes, even crimes involving DEATHs, okay? So that's what I'm getting there with that too. Knight of Wands, someone was very reckless, whoever it was, whoever group it is, whatever entity or energy. Someone was reckless. Okay, someone was rash. Someone came in very quickly. Someone had intentions of doing something very quickly. Okay, someone was coming in wanting to fight. Messages for the collective. Someone's coming in like combatant like. Someone wants to come in, cause a fight, start a fight. Quickly. Someone wants to come in quickly, start a fight. The Hermit. Virgo energies. Someone could be looking into a DEATH, perhaps an investigator. Forensics. Maybe more than just accounts are being looked at by forensics. Four of Cups. Apathy. Someone, the KILL out here might be, you know, not showing any emotions at all. Okay, this individual might be the classic psychopath, not showing any emotions, or having to mimic emotions. Okay, they lack the emotions. Okay, messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know about this? Anything else from this deck? Anything else from this deck? King of Pentacles. Okay, collective, this could also be about a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could have been the poor individual who passed, okay? You could be this King of Pentacles, or something therein, okay? Thank you. 9 Cups energy on the bottom of this one. I need a clarifier for the Death card, please. Can we get a clarifier for the Death card, please? Messages for the collective about the Death card. The Queen of Swords. Okay, collective. This is giving investigator. It could be a feminine investigator. Okay. This could be you, collective. You could be self-advocating. You could be a feminine air sign, collective. You could be this Queen of Swords. You could be quick-witted. You could be sharp-tongued. You could speak for a living. You could have an official position within the law or something like that. This could be an official within the law, as I said, an investigator or something. Somebody who is looking into the DEATH of an individual. This could be a lawyer. This could be an official, like, you know, a cop or an investigator. This could be a judge, but I'm really getting like lawyer or cop. Okay. Collective, you could be this Queen Swords, or the Queen Swords could be the individual out here committing crimes. Take it as it resonates. Or there could be a Queen Swords who would be represented by that investigator earlier, that hermit that showed up. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Can we get a clarifier for the Six Wands there? Can we get a clarifier for the Six Wands, please? Can we get a clarifier for the Six Wands, please? Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. The win is a blessing. It's a gift from God. Okay, divine intervention. So these are gifts from God here in the material. This is monies. This is an opportunity. This is winning the lottery. This is, something that maybe you thought was never gonna, come to light, or something you thought was maybe never going to get resolved, or something you thought was maybe never going to get solved, or the piece of evidence that you have been waiting for. If this is you, lady investigator, that's what this is. This is the gift from God. This is the blessing. Okay, so this is to clarify the Six of Wands. This is going to indicate the win, or this is going to be the winning piece of evidence. This is the piece of evidence that is going to, mean a victory for you. This is the money. This is the blessing here in the material that is representative of the victory for you. It's representative of the win. Okay, so this either means you are to come into money, so money will be given to you, or an opportunity will be given to you, or this could be about spiritual gifts. Okay, these are gifts that are going to be manifested here in the material. So you're either going to use them, receive them, and again, it's going to indicate a win. So either when you get this, that means this would be, a confirmation of you winning at whatever it is that you're trying to win at. Okay, if there's a question about whether you're winning or not. Also, alternatively, if this is some sort of a court case or something like that, again, it indicates the win. It is that piece of evidence, or it is that, financial windfall that helps you, in court or something, or it is that, bit of forensic work that would be like, someone's hand being guided by the divine. It is divine intervention. Someone's hand being guided by the divine in search of the evidence, or in pursuit of the evidence. It will be found soon, or it has been found already, and these are current events, so it's either very soon to happen or it's happening right now. Take it as it resonates. Okay, but the Ace of Pentacles represents the win for you. Take that as it resonates. Queen of Pentacles, you could be this Queen of Pentacles, okay, or there could be a Queen of Pentacles involved, someone who made money and profited. The Queen of Swords might be the mastermind, if we're talking about characters within the criminal element here. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. We might have some, elder and junior, or some, superior and, new recruit energies here, or we might have, an older feminine air sign and a younger, either in their teens, or someone who is like a young adult, or someone who would be like a new recruit or something, or just the junior to the senior. take it as it resonates. This could be individuals in a law firm. This could be individuals in law, like police officers, investigators. This could be individuals that are air signs, or, like I said, this could be elder and junior. Messages for the collective about this. Lovers. These individuals could be lovers, or these individuals could be Geminis. The Queen of Swords could be a Gemini. Okay, Gemini energies. You could be this Gemini. Okay. Messages for the collective. Can we get a clarifier for the Two of Pentacles? What is the Two of Pentacles? Oh. Okay. The Six of Wands again. That's cute. So yeah, their funny business with money is their winning strategy. It's how you're gonna win. It represents their public fall from grace, but it represents how you're going to win. This is you winning. This is them with their public fall from grace. So the court case is either going to be like a public thing. It could happen in the public. This could be seen online or on the news or something, okay? Or they could be held in a high position, or held, you know, held up, propped up by their community or by their status or something like that, so that when the fall does occur, or if the fall is occurring right now, it is from great heights, and it is also a public spectacle. So your rise is coincidental with their fall. That's what this is. That's what the energy is. Okay, collective. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. You're winning. These are your energies here. Until next time. Bye, you guys.